I am your host, Carrie Scollon, giving us different perspectives on where we are and where we want to go on our journey. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to spending some time with you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of the Founder Series. I am your host, Carrie Scollon. I have got a very fun show for you today. We are talking about having fun with fashion, and I was able to bring on two amazing fashion stylists who are changing the way we look at fashion and how it's done and how we shop. They're pivoting so that more people are encouraged to have an experience with the shopping instead of it being an intimidating thing for a lot of women, especially I think going into our next stage of life. It can be very overwhelming and very intimidating. So I would love to introduce you to Nancy and Linda. They are the owners of We Shop For You Winnipeg in connection with the global connection. So I'm going to let them explain a bit more about that for us. And yeah, we're going to talk tools and tips and just a conversation really to get us more comfortable with stepping out of our comfort zone a little bit. So, I love that. So welcome, Linda and Nancy. Thank you for being here. And let us jump right in and get going, because I know we're going to have a lot to talk about.
Thanks so much, Carrie, for having us on. We are so excited, and we just are really happy with how things have gone for us. So let's start on how this all happened.
Yes.
After the pandemic, we were kind of searching for a new beginning. And we had a connection with a store upstairs in the Johnson Terminal called Global Connections Boutique. Global Connections. We are the boutique of the store. So we... with them having, sales slower, like all the retail outlets over the pandemic, we thought, how can we help them, reach their sales again and give us something fun to do in the meantime. So as a result, we met with them, and they were all on board and so supportive to us. And we rent a little space on the first floor, and we're called Global Connections Boutique. And then our little slogan is "We Shop For You." And we'll explain a little bit more what that's all about. But we had a vision. Linda and I worked together. We hit it off, and we just thought, it's too much of a good thing to let rest. So we've got a lot of women to reach, and we love fashion, and we want to spread this joy. So
I love that.
At my place, and we just sort of, these words came to us, and it's be you, do you, for you. And we thought, okay, wow. So how can we put that together? So how it is our shop is open Wednesday to Sunday, 11 to 4. But Monday and Tuesday, we kept for private appointments. And it's turning into more and more private appointments, pop-ups. We'll go off-site. We'll go to retirement homes. Basically, our fashion, we want to spread all over. And however that's going to work, we're up for it. So we love to get garment bags ready for some customers. They trust us to, they share to us their size, their colors they like, and we fill up the garment bag, drop it off on their doorstep. And a couple days later, we just connect and say, how did you make out?
I think I've got to stop you there for a minute, because you just shared a ton of stuff in there, which I think is incredible, because I want to make sure that everybody knows that you make it a real personal experience. And we put so much emphasis on, we want you to feel good in your clothing. So I know that that's part of your guys' mission is you want to make the experience more fun, not so stressful, because I know that a lot of people walking into a store can feel automatically nothing's going to fit me right in here. Nothing ever fit. They can come in with the whole attitude of they need something because they're going somewhere. They're forced to be in here because, they've got to find a new outfit. So it can be a real negative feeling walking in. And what you're saying is we're here. The main thing is for you to feel amazing in whatever it is. And when you said about the garment bags, I love this because I thought, do you ever sneak some clothes in there that they can't ever imagine that they would try on?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I love that.
And we'll ladies will say, "Oh, I don't wear wide-legged pants. That's just not for me." And I love they like to let us give it a try, and I think that's so fun. But we always say, we take no offense to no, and we're just here to give you the experience and take it home with your own shoes, your own boots.
Yes.
We often tell them, try it with a chunky boot, and it might make the world a difference. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we'll always find something for them, and the feeling of them walking away. You can just tell that we've helped somebody, and it seems small, but we know what it's like when we feel good in something. Everything works, everything works great in our lives,
Absolutely. And I think that's the other piece that I really wanted to highlight, I guess, is when we can help somebody else feel confident in their body, or whatever it is, confidence in walking into a room.
Yeah.
That is a ripple effect really on the world. When people say, what can I do to change the world? Start there.
Yeah.
Right? Start by finding something that you love to do. You found a partner to do it with. You have the passion. And just by you doing something that you love is a ripple effect. But look what you're doing with all those women that can come in, or like you said, take it home. That really, it changes the way women look at themselves. It changes the way women are going to look at the whole shopping experience, which I think is massive. And I think it's one thing that women put to the side because it's very intimidating. Yeah. It's very overwhelming. I find even for myself, which I'm a common size probably, there's always something that will fit me, but really with my body type, nothing ever fits me perfectly.
Right.
I'll be totally honest. I've got a shape I've got a tummy and I've got hips that don't match so I've got to find a pair of pants or something that actually fits my waist, but then they never fit my hips. Yeah. So I'm intimidated going in. And then when you just kind of relax a little bit and say, oh, I can take that to the tailor and get a little nip here, a little tuck here. It helped me a lot going in and doing that. Otherwise, I just grab whatever's off the rack. And do I feel 100% when I go out? No. There's always something that you have to find.
We like to try and help our customers. We all have little things we're not happy with, and it's okay. Yes. But we can dress so that we're comfortable, and it's all okay. It's a beautiful thing that we're all different, and there is a style for everybody. Yes. And ages is limitless, and let's find your style, your comfort zone, so that you walk, high as you can, and you don't need to be. It's just confidence. That's what we love to see. So
And
that you guys get to witness that, right?
Yeah.
And I know you just mentioned about why intimidating now can be stressful, and why is that? Because Nancy and I realize that a lot of times women come into our little store and they look at sizes, and sizes are intimidating because labels are so perceiving, and it makes people feel uncomfortable with their body types. And a lot of times maybe a large is actually a medium. So we try to encourage women to stay away from reading labels. That's why we're here to help you. We know our brands, we know our sizes. And it can be intimidating when you walk into a store and you want to try something on. And there's a lot of people here. So that's why we try to focus on the private appointments. And now we put a mirror in our change room, and we have a mirror outside. So we try to make it yeah, sort of a non-stressful comfort level, because we work with various types of women, different images, different situations. And so we want to make them feel fantastic about themselves.
Yes.
And so I always try to tell somebody too that the clothing it's a shell, just like what you mentioned, Carrie.
Yeah.
And we need to design that to fit your body type.
Yes. And trying different things on, taking a different perspective, we need help.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
And
just need some help.
Yeah.
And it's okay to acknowledge that, you know what? I just don't know what fits my body. I don't know what looks good on me.
Yeah.
We've got people like you who is their passion. Take advantage of that.
Yeah. And
So-
I think a lot of people, I like to call it a style, really.
yes.
Because some people, I love like the oversized look. That's not for everybody. You know,
Right.
some people are more tailored and that it's awesome because there's something for everybody.
Exactly.
You know, and I think if they allow us, and a lot of people are really, like, they do come in here saying like, I haven't worked in 2 years. I need to get back into the workforce. And what do I do? Like, I don't know what I like anymore.
Yeah.
And there's so many different styles. And once we get on to a style for that body type or that personality, it's you can just tell we've hit it right. You know, it's fun. It's like, this is awesome because they're happy, and honestly, we are happy because nothing like a woman feeling good in herself within, you know. And when we feel good on the outside too, we feel better on the inside. So it's awesome. Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely notice. I love looking at what people are wearing.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
just something fun for me to do. Like, I could sit in an airport for hours to people watch and see what they're wearing, because I'm not wearing it to judge them. I'm wearing to go, oh, I got to try that. Like,
We learn from others. Yeah, it's great.
So, and like you guys have pointed out before, it's really about the fun of it and how you feel. Mm-hmm. So any type, if like you said, Nancy, you like the oversized.
Yeah.
I love the oversized. I love the rompers. I love nothing that's tight on my waist. And so I just look for that. Yeah. And then I've got one of my sisters is just like, I would look horrendous in that. I'm like, well, you probably wouldn't. But then don't wear it. Find something else.
Not for her. That's okay. Yeah.
We have so many things built up in our heads. I think we mentioned that before, like that people under, 5'4" can't wear long dresses. I'm like, I'm under 5'4" and I wear long dresses. You can't wear white pants after Labor Day. I'm like, come on.
That's gone away. Yeah.
I'm wearing white pants right now. Yeah. But we get those things in our head, right? Yeah. And, we can't wear this because it's out of style. Who cares?
No. If you feel good in it, keep it. Keep it in your wardrobe. Yeah.
Feel good in it.
Something that that bothers you about that article, well, then get rid of it because you don't need that. Just pick all the things that make you feel great. And
I think, and that's something that that we can do because it's there. And I'm sure you take into consideration budgets as well, right? I'm assuming you've got a wide range of things. And man, there are some beautiful dressers that have not spent a fortune on their wardrobe.
And that's when we started brainstorming, we kind of thought like, we don't really need anything really, right? Technically, but what is it that we need to bring into our store that, we like to refresh in our wardrobes? And everything in our store, I would say under $125.
Wow.
So there's a long shacket that might be $125. But it's all these things that kind of update our wardrobe. We're going to a friend's place. We're going out for dinner. I kind of feel like a new sweater and some new jeans. And so we're keeping it simple. Like we don't have anything very dressy in here. It's like very kind of funky casual, I'd say. That's how I'd explain us, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And that's when we get into some tips on how to play with colors and accessories and patterns. That's exactly what we talk about. If you want to bring in your sweater, we'll help you match some jeans, and then we'll throw on some nice accessories. And
Love
so
that.
that's where you talk a little bit about how to update your wardrobe without having to spend a whole bunch of money, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love that. Let's talk about that. The update your wardrobe. How, like, where do you even start? I know the whole editing your closet thing is another intimidating thing for people.
Yeah.
But we've got so much in there.
I found that I took away out of my closet anything that drove me crazy. I loved the article, but I tried it on again and I thought, oh, this is big in the neck. It's driving me crazy. Okay, that's gone. This is too short in the arms. I'm always tugging on it. That's gone. It's a little too tight across my shoulders. That's gone. You know, it makes you feel good about what you have to choose. It's easy to choose what you want. But as far as we have some funky sweatpants that we've brought in. And I saw something I was looking at on social media. This gal had wider sweatpants and a drawstring. She had a cute t-shirt and a jean jacket. But what made the outfit for me, well, first of all, it's all comfort clothing. And it was her shoes. She had on kind of like a platform running shoe.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, you couldn't wear those sweatpants. Like it gives that outfit to the next level and it completes it. So those are the kind of things that we always look around for in magazines and out and about, like I say, people watching. It's like, oh, wow, that makes that look really cool. So those are the kind of things that we add to it, right?
Yeah. And here's a good example. When I travel, I usually make a diagram and I try to decide what kind of style do I want to bring with me on my trip. So am I going to do a nautical? So am I just going to stick with a nautical theme? And then I organize my clothes according to that style. So if I was going to Italy, I'm going to do all my linen. So I might say, okay, I've got this white linen dress and I'm going to match it with other pieces that I can make like 5 or 6.
Yeah. A jean jacket, joggers, t-shirts. Yeah. And you can use your jean jacket with your dress without the jean jacket. Yeah.
I think one of the styles that has kind of cracked me up a little bit, but it's not a surprise, is the what do we call them? The sweatsuits.
Oh, yes.
Is it because during COVID, we all just said, we want to be comfortable, and now it's been brought into the mainstream. And like just putting on a funky pair of shoes with that, you look like $1 million.
I know.
I'm like,
when you ever think to add your jean jacket to your sweatpants.
Yeah.
But and then you're set for the airplane and you're comfortable and you look really cool. Doesn't matter, it's I think it's a great look. Yeah. So
I do too. I just love that one. But I wondered if you guys have noticed that the transition coming now with people going back to work, people like, because sweatshirts and sweatpants for me was always just a slumpy, I'm getting out of my clothes and I'm putting on my sweat. But now it's like, wear that out, which I'm really excited about.
It's really fun. And we had some really customers, a lot of tourists would come, and unfortunately they'd lose their luggage and they'd have to be at a meeting, in a couple hours. And I think all those issues have improved themselves. But for times women came in here in a panic. It's like, I got a meeting in a couple hours. I don't have my luggage. And then that was fun. So
you've got 10 minutes to put together.
And you're like, whoa, where are you going? What do you have to do? Yeah. So that was fun. Yeah.
Okay. So now when you're talking about some tips, like you said, okay, so accessories are a big thing, right? That can totally change an outfit. What I love scarves.
Yes.
I've always been a scarf person, love scarves. And I know that sometimes it just changes. Some get outdated. Some, it's more of what I see other people wearing that I go, oh my God, I love that. Mm-hmm. So that's usually what helps me. And then all of a sudden, every time I go somewhere, my eye is drawn to, like right now, I think the really big scarves are like, it's not my nice little, it's like a big, like you're wearing a blanket.
Like a shawl.
Right now.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring that up is I'm going to wear a scarf whether it's in style or not.
Mm.
The style of the scarf might change, but I'm always going to be a scarf wearer.
Yeah. And that's
Here's something
that's beautiful. Yeah.
if there's something that anybody out there that's watching loves something, it may just need an updated version of the same thing.
Absolutely.
It can be as easy as that.
Yeah.
And colors. I think sometimes we get drawn to colors and we didn't even realize we liked that color, but style, and I would say even the fashion is really comes from even what we're seeing in the stores for home decor. And right, like, would you say that? Like some of the pieces I'm seeing, like the brown couches and the brown pillows, I'm like, I really like that color. I'm not really a brown person, but all of a sudden that's what I want to wear.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're influenced by a lot of other things other than just
For
in the
sure.
clothing store.
Yeah.
So it's like I just find that my eye is drawn to colors that I wouldn't normally have chosen for myself. And I wonder how much is influenced just by what's out there that I'm seeing every day.
Yeah, for sure.
Worth trying those on.
And it's how your mood is, right? Like you're going to brown. So brown and navy right now it's a fantastic color together. And based on mood, right? If you're out shopping and you're feeling like you're having a really fun day and you see that, you're like, oh, I just love that hot pink.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear it with my black pleather pants.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So maybe you love that sofa that you saw and you want a piece of clothes to.
Yeah.
Right.
Or all of a sudden it was a color that I never thought of. And then I'm going to see it somewhere else. I got to show you sometimes we can be a little scared to try on some funky things too, but I bought these glasses because I felt amazing in them. I don't even care what other people think I look like in them, but I'll put them on for you because they're probably too big for my face, but I don't even care.
Oh, I love them.
They look excellent. Yeah.
They look great. And
They're navy blue.
such an accessory. Yeah. Glasses are an added accessory. Yeah.
Glasses are everywhere. Glasses, hats, jewelry. Like we talked about, there's still some funky big jewelry out there. There's some really simple, dainty jewelry out there too. So I think I don't know if the style changes or it just pivots. It just.
Yeah, I think so.
And and I think once you add your purse too, like your bag, you're kind of putting everything together, and it doesn't matter if it's in style or it's your own style.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, what would you say about, because I'm with you, Nance, sometimes I'll put something on, I felt amazing in it the last time I wore it, and then I put it on again, I'm like, this doesn't, I don't know. I find that a lot more with probably more formal dresses, and it could have been the mood that I was in, depending on what party I was going to.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do think it's important to try things on again, but it also is important to check in with what mood you're in. Like you said, Linda, what mood you're in when you're trying on clothes is a big deal.
Yeah.
So even coming into your shop, it's like you almost want to get people in the mood where we're just here to have some fun. We're just here to get curious. We're just here to step out of our box a little bit or stay in it.
Yeah.
If that's what makes you happy, if that's what makes you comfortable. If you love wearing black and white and that's all you want to wear that.
Exactly.
It's like it's almost like you're giving people permission again to be crazy with their outfits or to stay completely as they are, but they're coming in for a reason.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just need people like you to give us that little nudge to try something a little bit different because we wouldn't have known otherwise. I want to ask you about pattern. How do you feel about pattern? Can anybody wear it? Can nobody wear it? Or is it just
very personal?
Totally.
Absolutely. Lots of patterned sundresses we sold in the summer. Some people just like solids, and that's okay. I think it's a very personal choice.
It is. And I think that if you don't want to wear a pattern dress or top, then maybe you add a pattern pair of earrings or a pattern purse just to pop out
make a
your
pop.
outfit.
Yeah.
Or use so much patterns with shoes and color blocking.
Yeah.
Like I'm wearing a color blocking poncho today that we sell in the store. And I'm not a pattern person. Normally I would just wear a solid color, but I feel good in this and I feel safe in the colors.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
Rich. Yeah.
Well, and oh my gosh, you just made another great point. Sometimes I think that we hide under our clothing.
Yeah.
Have you, like, I know that I'm usually a very neutral. I wear creams. Look at me. Look white as a ghost right now. I love cream. I love cream pants. White. And for me to put color on it's really funny because that's when my husband will go, "Oh, you look great." I'm like,
Yeah. Is that,
yeah.
I hear you on that because I love a lot of blacks and grays, and you get these compliments because you're wearing red. I'm thinking, oh, I hear, what you're saying, and we should do it more. We're, because you do feel good. It's just your comfort level, and it's silly. It's just, but yeah, people do compliment me when I have color on. So I think, I better take note. Yeah.
I do.
Wear hot pink.
Yeah,
Nancy,
I know.
Nancy puts on this hot pink dress. She looks amazing in it.
Yeah,
right? But she was going to go back to the black dress.
I love black. I love black, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I need to do that. Look, it does. Well, who doesn't like getting a compliment, right? So we should listen to that, and even though we think, oh, I'd rather be wearing a black and gray, listen to that person who is a complete stranger and told you, because you don't see those things, we don't know everything, I think we need to be open to what somebody else sees in us. And I think we need to be aware of those things because we think we may know, but it's kind of, you got to listen to that too sometimes. And I think I think we need to just tap into what mood we're in, what we're feeling, what do we want to feel, and how do we want to present ourselves? Yeah.
Sometimes I need to put that scarf on. I started wearing scarves, to be honest, because I feel like it kind of hid me a little bit, and I was able to now I wear scarves because I'm here and I love them.
Yeah.
For no other reason except I love it. But so we've only got like 3 more minutes.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I know this went way too fast. So I would love to kind of wrap this up with, I know that you guys are doing what you love to do. You're spreading your passion, you're helping women. And I really admire how you've transformed what is normally just somebody walking to a store, picking a few things, maybe being happy when they leave, or maybe just settling for something. But you've made it an experience where, like you said, you drop things off at their house. Take it, try it on, see how it feels in your own bedroom. Or you host parties.
Mm-hmm.
You host parties in-house and at your shop.
Yeah.
And you also do online, right? Can people find you?
We can mail to them. We don't have an online site yet, but we can certainly mail packages to them.
Right. And do you think on your Instagram you'll be starting to show more?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I bought from you, and I just because I saw you wearing it on Instagram, I'm like, oh my God, I need to have that. So
that really showcases a lot. I mean, even though I feel like I really don't know what I'm doing in that department, but we're going to get some help in that that field. And people like to connect with an outfit, and that's helpful. But we also want to reach out. We did some parties at the lake in the summer, and we took clothes, like a linen party on a dock. And so basically we've got the clothing. We just want to share it however it needs to be shared, to whoever it needs to be shared, and how it ever needs to be shared is really, the sky's the limit. We just want to cater to that customer however they want us to come, and be mindful of that. Yeah.
And we want to provide that service. So we have a different selection clothes here at the boutique. If we don't have what you're looking for, then you can go upstairs to the main floor, the Global Connections. On the second floor, we're on the main floor. So we have a different set of clothing, but we will shop for you and find what you need. That's
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's a beautiful mission that you both are on. I commend you for that, for stepping out and trying something, making the connection to help another, the global connection. Like you said, that had a rough time coming through COVID. You're based in Winnipeg. I hope you franchise and come to Calgary and to BC and my friends in Saskatchewan, and I've got friends in Ottawa. So I would love for this to be a massive success for you because of what you're doing for so many women. Really, I know it's maybe just in Winnipeg right now, but you're doing good. You're making an impact.
We can travel.
Yeah.
We do travel. Perfect.
Connections on the second floor. It also has a website, so you can check out their website. Perfect. And there's online ordering for various items.
Well, I love it. You are an amazing example of people doing what they love and making a difference. That's what this whole series is about for me. I appreciate you guys sharing your expertise. I love that you're fashion stylists. I would love that title one day. I just give myself that title and see what happens.
That's all good.
But thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Anybody in the Winnipeg area, I highly recommend you go down and check them out or book a party or just call them because you guys are open to any ideas.
Yeah.
Right? You're not stuck in one mindset. You're open, ready to help.
The customer rules, right?
Yeah.
The customer rules. Yeah.
Yep. So I wanted to end on that. So be you, do you, for you. Great slogan. I hope you plaster that everywhere because that's what we need to remember. And most importantly, to be you is amazing. So thank you so much, ladies. I'm going to sign off. And for all of you who are watching live or watching the replay, just remember you are more than enough as is, and we will see you next week. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie.
Bye.
Bye.